Welcome to my first video of 2025. First and foremost, Happy New Year, everyone. Do you guys make New Year's resolutions? If yes, let me know in the comments and let me know what you are working towards this year. So, in this video, we're going to talk about what my goals are for the year, my process, and we're just going to discuss how training's been. And let's have some fun with this video. Truth be told, the main goal since I got on the sport hasn't changed. I really want to become the 83 kilo world champ, and that's been the driving force since I've really taken the sport competitively. Before we get too far into my goals for 2025 and what specifically that looks like, let's rewind and recap 2024 because man, it was an eventful year, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about it. Everyone really quickly say hi to Kea. This is my pup, and I start my day every single morning by taking her on a walk. It's just a great way to clear my head and get some exercise in the morning. So let's go to the beginning of the year. And Westerns was supposed to be my very first competition in 2024, and it was also the very last opportunity to post a qualifying total for the World Championship. My prep was going amazing. I was hitting weekly rep PRs until it wasn't. So my very last heavy workout of prep, I was squatting, working up to my top single, and on my second last set, something felt weird in my adductor. I didn't think too much of it. I loaded my last squat set and boom, at the bottom, I literally felt a pop in my adductor as it went. I tore my adductor that set, and I was honestly heartbroken. After that session, I was literally just sitting in my car because I thought I was done. I thought there was no chance I was going to qualify for the World Championships. Luckily, a couple of weeks later when the Westerns happened, oh, there's Mom interrupting my speech. Luckily, when Westerns happened, my total stood and I was still able to have my qualifying spot. So that leads us to the next competition of Worlds 2024. Let's talk about it. Continuing my recap of 2024, despite not being able to compete at Westerns, I still had a high enough total to qualify for Team Canada at the 2025 World Championships. So I was really excited about that, and I was able to rehab my adductor in time in order to get a decent prep for that competition. So it was one of those things where I was worried because I didn't know if I'd have enough time to actually be able to rehab my adductor in time to put up a good total at Worlds. So we did our best, and with the time we had, we were able to get in a good spot for Worlds. Now, for those of you who've been following me, you know what happened at Worlds. Squats and bench went flawlessly, but going into deadlifts, my cramps were just terrible. Like in the warm-up room, I couldn't even open my hands. I had to peel my hands open in order to grab the bar, and then I hit my opener pretty smoothly, but my body just kind of fell apart. And on my very last pull, I ended up passing out, falling flat on my face, and it just wasn't my best showing. So honestly, 2024 really had me in the first half. But like all the best stories, there was a redemption arc. 2024 may have had me in the first half. Second half was where I came back. Starting with the birth of my first son, who's now 5 months now. So end of July, we had our son Callie, which was honestly, obviously a life-changing moment as now everything kind of revolves around him. But it was such a cool experience to go through that and be able to, watch him grow and go through different milestones. So it's just been truly an amazing experience. And then to cap off 2024, which is probably my hardest competition prep I've ever had in my life, was 2024 Nationals in September, which was the qualifier for 2025 World Powerlifting Championships. So in the last 9 weeks of prep is when we had Callie. So I was literally going through the hardest part of my prep while functioning on very little sleep. Me and my coach made some adjustments to help me still have productive training sessions, and we're able to pull out that dub and finish the year on a high note. So that was really amazing, and it's really cool to see what the body is capable when you really put your mind to it. So now In episode 2024, let's talk about what I'm looking to do in 2025. Last but not least, let's talk about my goals for 2025. So this is my goal whiteboard. I keep this in my office as a daily reminder, and I try and set myself really hard and ambitious goals. So let's quickly run through what my 2024 goals look like, and I want to talk about what my 2025 is going to look like. So in the first section, we got powerlifting, we got my online store, we got some life goals, and then some professional development at the bottom, and just a nice little quote, a Kobe Bryant quote at the bottom. Rest at the end, not in the middle. Job's not finished. All right, so in terms of my powerlifting goals, it was to win Westerns. Now, as you heard earlier, I got injured and couldn't compete in that. The one that's enraced here was win World Championships. I fell flat in my face and obviously did not get that one either. Third one, qualify for the World Games. Unfortunately, I also did not hit that that was relying on my performance at the World Championships. And so that didn't happen either. But last but not least, win nationals. I won nationals, so end off on a high, hit my last goal and got my qualifications to the 2025 World Championships. And so that kind of leads us into 2025. So my powerlifting goals are going to be pretty similar. Ultimately, I want to land on top at the World Championship, so that is always going to be the top priority. Second priority would be land on the podium. And in terms of my overall lifts, I want to obviously PR in each individual lift, so I want to be squatting in the 675 to 700 pound range, benching in around the 420 pound range, and deadlifting, I want to hit that 800 pound deadlift. I'm not going to go through every single section of my goals for the purposes of time in this video, but that just kind of gives you an idea of how I look at goal setting. And obviously throughout the year I will revise based on what's happening, or periodically I'll look at what I'm doing and where I'm at and make revisions just based on how the year is going, and obviously life and a lot of variables will happen during the year. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If there are any topics you want me to cover, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to head on over to kfmerch.com. We got so many cool designs and styles in store for you, so get into 2025 in style with some new apparel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Train hard, train smart, see results, get cap it, and we will catch you next time.